Hi there, it's time to do a Wyckoff check on Zcash. If you're new to my sessions, these are the 3 key items I cover during the session. We'll start with the Zcash weekly chart. And Zcash, still, it is within the distribution cycle like we discussed previously. What we are expecting to see for the bearish case is for it to come down to set a sign of weakness. That would be at a level somewhere around this white solid line to somewhere to the blue key level of 295.5. So the white solid line is around $315. Because that was when the automatic reaction, meaning the early profit takers have set the price to. That you see that wick came down to challenge all the way between the purple key level of 306 to the level of 295.5. And this last point of supply that shot up just in December for 3 weeks, you see the volume has actually came down quite a bit. So be careful that the bulls are definitely losing strength, and if it comes down, like I shared from the very beginning when I covered Zcash, if you look back to the 2018 cycle, from the buying climax, the FOMO stage, coming down to the automatic rally, the same one that we've just seen for this cycle, subsequently this last point of supply with one first leg down and second leg a short white candle and subsequent weeks of red, getting to the sign of weakness. Remember this, red, white, red. What we are going through now looks pretty similar. We've got legs of red down, taking a break. If it really rhymes with what happened, 7 or 8 years back, this is the more likely scenario. But you can say, hey, if like the market sentiment improves and that money printing has started and all those stuff going on, that seems to, depending on the narrative, okay, that seems to push people back to risk on mode again, then what if that happens? If that happens, because it has just gone through the buying climax in Wyckoff terms, it definitely can at least come to do a second test, somewhere close to the level where the buying climax, the FOMO stage, reached, or even an upthrust, meaning higher than the buying climax level. And after that, there can still be an upthrust after distribution, an even higher level. But those, like I said, looking at this volume, it doesn't look like it's heading that way, at least for the time being. We don't know what's going to happen the next minute, the next day, or the next month. So it's too early to tell if the narrative changes, if the global economy as well as geopolitical environment improves, then that's a different story. But it doesn't seem like it's going to change to that positive in a short period of time, given that many events have happened in just the recent weeks. Okay, daily. Previously, I shared that there are 2 occasions that this uptrend may be broken. So somewhere along the line between, the first occasion would be somewhere around the 4th of Jan. It did not happen. It did not happen along this triangle. So I said the next one would be somewhere when we get closer to the 20th. And on the 8th, it didn't wait that long. The bears took action and pushed the price below the uptrend. Alright, so this officially ended the uptrend that started back in September 2025. Alright, so that's a very key signal that we get from the price drop a couple of days back. And when the bulls try to climb back to above this line of 448, from these levels, they get rejected, and then subsequently more selling happened. Yesterday and today, yesterday the white volume bar is pretty close to the one we had 2 days ago, but the key thing is this wick from the top. the price is still being hammered from that point. Today, the candlestick looks longer, the body looks longer. Still, wick from the top and the volume is lower. So this upward momentum isn't very strong. Okay, so be careful what's going to come next if you are trying to catch this rebound. All right, so you see this support line still in effect based on what happened yesterday and the day before, but it may not hold for too long. There's support line at around $372. Okay, let's see whether there are anything else I haven't covered. Volume we talked about. Big picture, yeah, it's like I said from the very beginning. I just see that it's going to rhyme with the 2018 cycle very much. So again, manage your risk, set your stop loss if you're trying to catch the rebound. If you are interested in getting these sessions 2 days earlier than the others, feel free to join the channel membership. Moving on to another session. See you over there. Cheers.